So as high schools, we have a bunch of stuff to do, and it can be really easy to push certain things to the side and get our priority list messed up. I learned a strategy to keep my priority list together in this book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I've pushed the book before and I've pushed it again, but in this video, I'm going to be detailing how I managed to stay so productive and really keep my focus where it should be. To really master this strategy is going to help you in a lot of ways. It's going to keep you productive, it's going to minimize the amount of time that you have to spend studying, and overall, if you really follow it, you're going to feel better about what you're getting done. So my name is Bianchi, this is Define Wisdom, and while I'm here, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Comment any tips that you have to stay productive, and leave a like if you want more videos like this, and then of course subscribe if you want to see them. My goal is 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer, so help me reach that. So basically the way this works is there's this quadrant, and it's broken up into 4 sectors. This strategy involves you putting your to-do list into this matrix. You have important and not important on one side, and then urgent and not urgent on the other. This might seem overly simple, but in the end of the day, some things really can be that black or white. And chances are, if something is only kind of important, then you're just trying to make an excuse to make an unimportant thing important, or vice versa. So I'm gonna go backwards in order and start with quadrant 4, not important and not urgent. This can be a really big issue, especially for a lot of high schoolers, because I know way too many of you sit in your bed until 1 in the morning watching TikTok for 3 hours. No, that's not important, and no, that's not urgent. There really is no way to avoid that. It's way too easy for us as teenagers to say, screw it, life is hard, I just gotta enjoy high school, let's watch a movie. And overall, eliminating pretty much everything that's not important and not urgent from your life, you're gonna be better off for it. Now don't worry, I'm not saying never have leisure, because leisure is to a certain extent important, but you should really just kill the time wasters. Yes, I'm looking at TikTok directly, even though I waste way too much time on that too, so I'm really being hypocritical. Then you have quadrant 3. This is not important, but urgent, and this can be a dangerous one. You see, when things are urgent, it can trick your brain into thinking that they're important. Like if I said you only have 5 seconds to hit the like button. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you hit the like button? No? Alright, well, I mean, can you still do it, please? The example is still there, though, because even though hitting the like button isn't that important for you, the urgency could have prompted you to do so. Other examples of this might be breaking news, where the headline is only important for 10 minutes and tomorrow no one's gonna be talking about it, or some drama going on in your group chat that, let's be real, doesn't matter, nobody cares about it, and yeah, sure, it might feel like a big deal that Brittany said something about Brianna, but who cares? Skipping quadrant 2 real quick, let's go to quadrant 1. And this is the urgent, important stuff that you really can't get around. Like, you just broke your arm and you gotta go to the emergency room. And the thing with this quadrant is, even though in the moment it consumes you entirely, preparation can eliminate it. If you live an orderly and productive life, you can get rid of a lot of surprises. Like, take that test that you gotta cram for now. If you had just been studying for 10 minutes a day for the past 2 weeks, then yeah, it wouldn't have been so urgent. And I am kind of being hypocritical there, because I do understand the whole cramming for a test thing, even though all the statistics say that you shouldn't do that. The thing with those statistics is they care about learning, where a lot of us just care about getting some grade. Back to quadrant 2 here, this is the Goldilocks zone. Not urgent, but important. And this is the one that you should be in the most. To put it simply, it feels really good, and there's a myriad of other benefits when you get something done that was important, but you really didn't have to. And it's against human nature to live in this quadrant, because we want to do all of the urgent stuff, important or not, but really we shouldn't be thinking of what we are doing as urgent or not urgent. The importance is what matters. An example of this might be me making YouTube videos right now. I'm making 4 videos in the next couple days, even though they aren't going to roll out for weeks. And if I wanted to wait until they were important, then I could just do each one the day of their release. But I understand that I'd rather do important things that aren't quite urgent, so that when the time comes, I'm more flexible and there aren't as many surprises. So what do you guys do with all of this information exactly? Well, for me, it's an easy way to organize checklists. To-do lists are a really powerful tool, and when you list everything out and what you have to get done, you're more likely to get it done. And then when you organize that in order of importance, then all the better. And over time, you'll train yourself to do the important things and not the urgent things. And at that point, you can become a productivity machine. I mean, that's how you start businesses or ace classes, because you understand the value of avoiding the time wasters and getting stuff done. But in order to do this, it's gonna take a lot of self-awareness, and you're gonna need to constantly be asking yourself, what quadrant does the thing that I'm currently doing fall into? And this isn't something that's gonna happen overnight. If you wanna implement this, then maybe for the next 24 hours, just think of what you're doing as you do it. Make a list of everything you're gonna do for the next day, and then see what actually is important. And then look back at the end of the day and say, oh my god, I wasted an hour in some group chat even though nothing came from it. And then slowly with time you can work on that, and you'll know instinctively to stay away from the group chat because you remember when a few days ago you did go into the group chat and that was a mistake. And I do want to implement a disclaimer here at the end. Fun with the boys is important to a certain extent if that's where your values line up. And if you want to learn more about values, I have a video about that. It's a guide to life by a high schooler. Kinda. It was a really good video. I would highly recommend checking it out. My personal experience with this time management matrix is I learned it in the 8th grade. And because I learned it so young and it carried with me through high school, I've been able to get a lot of things done. Reading books is an excellent example of this. Even though educating yourself is never urgent and it's never gonna make or break your day, over time, it really adds up. I've been able to read or listen to dozens of books at this point, and it's changed my life for the better in so many ways. You can also apply this to following your passion. Is it ever really urgent that you take the first steps to start a YouTube channel or open a business? No, but when you spend time in quadrant 2, and even though it's not urgent, it is important, you'll do those things. But I'm not asking you to magically shift from quadrant 4 to quadrant 2. If right now you're spending 3 hours a day in TikTok, then it's gonna take time for you to adjust. But in 10 years, or maybe way less than that, 1 or 2 years, you're gonna say, wow, spending time to read that book, to pursue that passion, to think about my life, even though it wasn't urgent, it was important, was so beneficial. If you don't know what you want to do in your life right now, what you want to major in, then maybe starting to read some books will help you discover that. Or maybe if you do know what you want to do, but you've really just never gotten around to it because you feel like there's always a test coming up, then just organizing your life in a way that you can manage the tests by spreading that study time out and then using the time that you make up to pursue that passion and develop it further, maybe you'll wind up in a career with that passion, or maybe you'll realize it wasn't cut out for you, but in the end of the day, you were productive and you got it out of the way. So guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Please be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it because you've made it this far in the video already. Leave a comment because that helps out a lot. And subscribe so that I can reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. There's gonna be an Apple AirPods giveaway coming out soon, so be sure to keep an eye out on that. And share this video with your friend who does spend 3 hours a day on TikTok. I know who you are. Anyways, guys, peace. I just said the twins' name. I just said, they're just the names that came to my head.
That's so funny.
Those names just came to my head, I swear.
Damn.
I didn't mean to do that. Their names just like rhyme, so it works.
Brittany and Brianna? Yeah, okay.
Okay, Bree.
Okay. Time out. So, I don't know if this is going to make the video, but this Define Wisdom kid right here just said Brittany rhymes with Brianna.
It's not
okay,
rhyming.
Don't listen to any of what this kid has to say, alright?
It's not rhyming. There's another word for it. I don't know what the word is. I failed English class my sophomore year. I never paid attention to English.
Alliteration? Is that what it is? It's alliteration.
I don't know.
Because alliteration is when it's like Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
It's alliteration.
Alliteration. Yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching this episode of Define Wisdom. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you've made it this far into the video, thank you. Peace. Boom. What's good? I made my debut on